Hello and welcome to this free webinar in Fertility Yoga. I am very happy to lead you through a little fertility yoga class, and at the beginning I'm also going to talk a little bit about what fertility yoga is and what it is not. But I mainly want to practice with you so that you really in your own body can feel what it is to do fertility yoga. So my name is Julia. I'm a yoga teacher for several years already, but it's only about last year that I discovered fertility yoga and in general a feminine approach to yoga. I myself had a story of infertility, a longer journey to conceive, and on this way, or actually only later, I discovered fertility yoga and how fertility yoga can support you in your journey to conceive and to get pregnant. So what is fertility yoga? Fertility yoga really supports your individual journey to a pregnancy. And it doesn't matter if this is a natural conception or if you are going through medical treatment. So we work holistically to support our body and our mind with asanas, so the postures, yoga postures, with breathing, pranayama, breathing exercises, and with different kind of meditation and visualization. And so we really support not only our body, but we support body, mind, and spirit, in order to like having higher conception rates. But for me, this is not the primary goal, because this is something very individual. And of course, if you have been trying to conceive for many years, if you're going through medical treatments, I'm very careful to say, like, let's do fertility yoga and then you will get pregnant quickly. It's not about this. For me, fertility yoga really is about refinding the trust in your own body, refinding the connection to your body, and also relieve the stress. And stress for me is a very interesting topic. So if you are on a longer journey already to conceive, I am sure that you have come across, like, are you stressed? So because we know that stress interferes with fertility, of course. This is different for all women. I mean, there are women that are very stressed and they get pregnant anyways, and there are other women that are much more sensitive and they don't get pregnant when they are too stressed. But this is kind of a vicious circle, because having to deal with infertility in itself is very stressful. So studies have shown that it is as stressful for a woman as a terminal illness like cancer or AIDS. So it's really super stressful. And if you are going through this now, you know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. So in the fertility yoga, we focus on how to deal with the stress, because we cannot change the stressors. Maybe we also have to work, we have other things that stress us out. Sometimes it's even factors that we don't even think about, but they stress us. So we cannot change this, but what we can is our approach and how we that we have different tools that we know. If you know, okay, I'm feeling super stressed, that we then can do this meditation or breathing exercise in order to calm down your body and your mind. So yeah, I think this is the most important thing about fertility yoga. So what we're going to do today, you can do no matter if you are in which phase of your cycle, if you're currently undergoing medical treatment. It's all very gentle. Just in general, of course, don't do anything that could hurt you, that feels uncomfortable for you. And a good indicator is always your breath. So if there is a position where you feel that you cannot breathe properly, don't do it. Just come out of the pose before that. Otherwise, if you have a yoga mat, you can practice with your yoga mat. If you don't, you can also use the floor, like if you have a carpet or something, that's completely fine. And putting on some comfortable clothes, and then let's get started. So you can close your eyes and you can come to a comfortable seated position like me. I'm going to change the camera a little bit so that you can see me. You could also practice in a chair, by the way, if that's comfortable for you. And if you have a cushion, one or two, please grab the cushions and then you can sit on one of the cushions. And then close your eyes here. We are taking a moment here to fully arrive wherever you are in your day. Letting everything behind you that happened today so far. Doesn't matter. All that matters is that you are now here on your yoga mat or your floor, doing something for you, taking the time. So starting to tune inwards and notice how you feel here. And starting to consciously relax your body, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your eyebrows, relaxing your jaws, relaxing the whole skin in your face. With your next exhale, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Feeling how your hips are heavy. Relaxing your fingers, your palms. Relaxing the toes and the soles of your feet. And then asking yourself, how stressed are you at the moment? So we're gonna ask this to ourselves at the beginning and in the end of the class so that you can see if you could calm down effectively with this yoga. So on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being you're super relaxed, not stressed at all, and 10 being you're super stressed out. Where are you on this scale? Just observing, not trying to wish it was any different. Just observing and remembering the number. And then coming back to your breathing. Breathing in and out through your nose. Feeling the cooler air on your inhale. And the warmer air on your exhale. And then you can take your left hand on your chest, your right hand on your lower belly. Left hand on the chest, right hand on your lower belly. Keeping your eyes closed here, and then first of all, just notice your hands on your heart and on your womb. Feeling the movement of your breath. Making sure that each breath is an opportunity to arrive more and more in the here and now. Each exhale, you calm down a little bit more. And then bringing your attention to your heart space. Feeling your chest, your heart. How are you feeling right now? Is there anything that your heart wants to tell you? And then you can start to visualize a golden light. It's a beautiful golden light that is starting to build in your heart, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And it fills up your whole chest. Notice how this feels comfortable, this beautiful, warm, golden light. It's getting bigger in your chest, and when there is no more space, when your whole chest is full of this golden light, It flows down like a river of gold down into your womb space. You're traveling down your womb space, noticing how this light starts to fill up your uterus, your ovaries, your whole womb space is full of this golden light. And notice how this brings softness into your belly. So oftentimes in our daily life, we feel like we have to engage our abdomen because it's beautiful when we have a flat abdomen, but now you're allowed to stick your belly out, especially on the inhale. Your belly gets as round as the belly of a little Buddha statue. Feeling how this golden light continues to pour down from your heart to your womb, bringing warmth, bringing connection from your heart to your womb space. You can see internally how every cell in your womb is getting this golden light. And with this light, all the vitality, all the health, all the nutrients that it needs to function properly. This is something we do very often in fertility yoga, this conscious connection between our heart and the womb. And this is where fertility yoga and acupuncture or traditional Chinese medicine go hand in hand, because in both traditions they say that it is very important that we have a connection between our heart and our womb if we want to conceive. In acupuncture, there is an important meridian that goes through both of these centers. And it's actually our key feminine center. So it's really beautiful for us women in general to foster this connection, which normally, at least I didn't do this. I think a lot of women don't really do this consciously. Connecting with your womb. Staying here for a few more breaths, seeing this golden river of light flowing down from your heart to your womb. And maybe you feel how your womb is getting warm now, getting soft. All the tissue in your womb is so soft and feeling very comfortable. And from there, you can now see how this golden light is going to your whole body. So flowing into your legs, your feet, your arms and your hands, and up into your head. So that your whole body is now full with this beautiful healing golden light. Down to your toes, into your fingers, to your hair. Maybe you notice how your whole body is starting to tingle a little bit from this light, but it's a very comfy feeling. It's just so great you have this moment for you. Really, I invite you to enjoy this as good as you can, a moment where you can just be peaceful, do something for yourself and recharge your battery from your daily life. And then slowly you can release your right hand and bring your right hand also on your chest. So you have both of your hands on your heart space now. Breathing here and taking all of this golden light back into your heart space. Shrinking it down to the size of an orange. Notice how your heart is feeling now. Is there anything that it wants to tell you or you want to tell to your heart? Please do so. Then you can gently open your eyes. You can release your hands on your thighs, and let's just together inhale deeply 3 times through our nose and exhale through the mouth. So inhale through the nose. You can bring your shoulders close to your ears and then exhale. If you want to make a sound, HA, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale, release. And then we come to our first fertility yoga pose. So if you want, you can keep sitting on this little cushion. I'm just gonna move back a little bit on the yoga mat so that you can see. So the pose that we are doing is just a wide-legged seated position. So maybe if you already do yoga, you know this position from Hatha yoga. It's a little bit different though. So first of all, try to bring the flesh away from your sitting bones to really sit on both of your sitting bones. So in fertility yoga, we practice very gently. Fertility yoga is not a workout. It's not about sweating. It's not about getting more flexible. It's really, in this pose, for example, it's about bringing space to our womb, opening like the hip and release any tension that we are holding here, and increasing the blood flow. This is especially what I said before. When we have a lot of stress in our life, the blood and the circulation tends to go in our legs and in our arms, and we want, of course, to have it also in our womb space in order so that all of our organs can function healthily. So you open your legs, and please don't open them to the maximum. So let's say this is your maximum position. Then you want just to go back a little bit. Also make sure that your spine is straight. So if you are sitting like this, like rounding your belly, make sure you bring your legs a little bit closer, and then you will notice how you can straighten your back again. If you want, you can rotate your shoulders back a few times here. And sometimes in Hatha yoga here, we would flex our toes, but in fertility yoga, we just let them go. Our feet are completely relaxed. Bring your hands on your womb space here and close your eyes. Taking some deep breaths here. And go back to this golden light. Go back to this visualization of the golden light. And there is no need now to imagine this river flowing down from your heart, but just focus on the golden light that you have in your womb. Bringing softness, bringing love into your womb space. Inhale, your belly button comes out away from the spine. Exhale, release. Making sure your face is still relaxed. Your forehead, your eyebrows, your jaw. Maybe you can swallow and relax your throat. If any thoughts are coming up, just let them go like clouds in the sky. And always come back to your breath, to the golden light. And staying for 3 more deep breaths here. Breathing deep into your belly. And then you can gently open your eyes, bringing your hands below your knees to help your knees come together, bringing your hands behind you, and then windshield wiper your knees from side to side to relax your hips. And then for the second position, this is the child's pose. So if you have the cushions, please take them. So maybe if you have one big one, it's fine. I have two small ones. So we come into an all fours position, and then from here, you bring your knees mat width apart. If you don't have a mat, just as far so that you can comfortably sit your buttocks on your heels and lay down on your cushion. So you can make yourself really comfortable here. You can bring your forehead on the cushion, or you can bring one side of your cheek to the cushion. Noticing here how your pelvis is getting heavy. Your belly soft. It's a wonderful pose to breathe deep into your belly. Feeling the golden light in your uterus, in your ovaries. And allow yourself to let go here. We are gently stretching our hips, bringing space into our womb. And if you have one cheek on the cushion, go ahead and turn your head to bring the other cheek on your cushion. We're staying here for 5 more deep breaths. Taking each exhale as an invitation to release, to let go. And then slowly, slowly, you can come up to your all fours position, putting the cushion to the side. From here, we're going to do a few cat cows. So you can come to your all fours position. Your fingers are spread wide. Your shoulders are directly underneath your wrists. Your knees about hip width apart. And the toes can be tucked or untucked. This doesn't really matter. So with the inhale, we gently arch the spine, looking up to diagonal. Exhale, rounding vertebra by vertebra. Your chin comes to your chest. Going in your own breath. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. And you can visualize your spine here with the eyes closed and noticing how wonderful this feels. Maybe you have been sitting a lot today, or maybe you're just, if you do this in the morning where you have just woken up from a night's sleep. So anyways, during all the times of the day, this is so beneficial. I would recommend you do this every day, even if you don't have time to do a whole yoga class, just some cat cows. So wonderful. Coming back to neutral position, and then we do the same thing, but this time from side to side. So looking over your right shoulder, over the left shoulder, and you can also move your buttocks a little bit from side to side. Noticing how this feels. Okay, coming back to neutral, sitting on your heels. And then from here, sitting to one side of your feet, bringing your feet on the mat, grabbing hold behind your thighs, and then rounding your back like a C shape and rolling down to the floor, one vertebra at a time. Slowly, slowly. When you're all the way down, you can take one knee and then the other knee to the chest, rolling a little bit from side to side on your belly, not on your belly, on your back, to give you a massage on the back. And here it's important, just take your knees as close as it feels comfortable for your belly, especially if you're like on your period or if you're going through fertility treatment. It might not feel comfortable to take your knees too close. So only do what feels good for you. And then you bring your feet on the ground, quite close to your buttocks, and you bring your heels or your feet, you bring them quite wide so that you can comfortably let your knees fall into each other. You bring your hands on your womb, and then you close your eyes here. I'm gonna come back up to a seated position just to be able a little bit better to talk to you, but please stay in this position. So your eyes are closed and your eyelids are very heavy. And this is a very beneficial pose in fertility yoga. So this relaxes the psoas muscle. This is a very important muscle that goes from our upper body to our lower body. And if it is tight, then it can cause problems on our period, and could be that we have more cramps. And if we release the psoas muscle, then we are also releasing tension in our uterus. So staying here for a few more breaths. And again, imagining this golden light in your womb space. Feeling your hands moving ever so gently with your breath. The breath is a beautiful tool to enable us to calm down. And whenever your mind is wandering away, just gently bring it back to your breath. Consciously taking a moment here to recharge your batteries, to nourish yourself, finding peace. The deeper you breathe, the more oxygen you bring into your bloodstream and from there into your organs. And then we're going to do a little body scan to relax even more. Feeling your head and feeling how the back of your head is touching the floor or the yoga mat. Allowing your head to let go. Imagining a hand that is gently touching your face. Relaxing your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes. Relaxing your cheek. The whole skin in your face is completely relaxed. Bringing the awareness to the back of your upper body, your lower spine, middle spine, and upper spine. And feeling how your neck is long. Maybe you'd have just to adjust a little bit, bring your chin a little bit closer to your chest, and you're going to feel how you can lengthen your neck. Continuing to breathe. Bringing the awareness to your belly, feeling your hands on your belly. Feeling the rising and falling of the belly with your breath. Relaxing your legs, your feet. With each exhale, your body is getting heavier and heavier, sinking into the mat. Relaxing the soles of your feet, relaxing the palms of your hands, relaxing the back of your head. Allowing yourself to let go. You can even tell yourself, let's go. Let go. From here, you can keep your eyes closed, but gently bring the awareness back into your body by starting to inhale deeper, wiggling your fingers and your toes, and then stretching your whole body. Give yourself a nice stretch, like in the morning when the alarm clock goes off. Left side, right side, if you want to yawn, if it comes naturally. And then taking one knee to the chest, the other knee, and letting yourself fall completely to one side of your body, like in fetal pose, and staying here for a few breaths, consciously storing all that we have done today, all the peace, the calm. And then with one hand, pressing yourself up to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed, the gaze inward, maybe sitting on a little cushion again. Your spine is long. Your shoulders are relaxed. Remembering your scale at the beginning from 1 to 10. How stressed are you now? 1 being not stressed at all, 10 being super stressed. Hopefully the number decreased a little bit. But even if it didn't, this is the moment to accept everything that is here. This is yoga, accepting what is, knowing that this is your path and this is how it should be, exactly how it should be. Let's take together again 1 deep inhale through the nose and 1 exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Closing your mouth gently. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale here. Exhale. If you want to bow down towards yourself, towards your journey that you have done so far. Namaste. With your next inhale, coming up 1 vertebra at a time. Gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for doing this class together with me. If you are still watching, this means that you are hopefully super relaxed. You've gone through almost the whole fertility yoga class. So this is how I support my clients in both offline and online. So if you have any question, if you would want to book a session with me, please get in contact. And anyways, yeah, for all the questions, I'm always so happy to answer questions and just to be in contact with you. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.